Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stars series here at C Qualifiers. I am Luminous, and I'm going to be joined by Lysander for this best of two. We got Geek Fam taking on Power Gaming. Power Gaming, you guys should be fairly familiar with if you've been watching C Dota at all. They have quite a bit of individual power on their team. And Geek Fam, I think it's more of the recent contender here, being formed newly at C. We got some big names, Teehee, of course. You guys should recognize that name. And recently joined Geek Fam, we have Velo as well. So I think he actually just joined like a couple of days ago. So I'm very curious to see how he is going to gel with the rest of the team. And Lysander, you probably watch more C games than I do, so...
I actually don't. I've been doing a lot of China.
Okay, same here.
I've been doing a lot of China, some Europe, well, but honestly, I haven't had a lot of version 7 games under my just yet. I've just been watching, I haven't been casting that many. Took a unfortunate vacation when patch 7 hit, and that was just bad for me. But yeah, ultimately, I think I'm pretty familiar with how the patch works now. It's more exciting. I love shrines. What do you think about shrines, Lumi? Do you love them?
Okay, well, first of all, shrines, I call it taking a shower together with your team. And every time they take a shower together, I rate it.
That sounds like such a Lumi thing to say.
I mean, look, you group up, there's some water splashing everywhere, everyone's happy. That's taking a shower, right?
I think it's more like a spa, you know, I feel very, like...
I mean, same thing, same thing. I think Shrine actually is... There's a lot of strategical implication with the new addition of the shrines. I've seen, like, first couple of weeks of the patch, I've seen people chasing up to a shrine. And then that's just bad times. People are porting in, people getting healed up, and then, you know, they take a fight there. In the mid to late game, I feel like Shrine has a big deal on the Roshan spot, the one shrine next to the pit. Overall, I feel like it's a great addition to the game, and I personally enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, it's great for mid laners and off lanes. You know, you're just able to tap into that shrine at that point where you usually need to return to the fountain, and it just really smoothens the whole jungling process. I think it really makes the game a little bit more fluid. With the high ground shrines, you know, they kind of do make high ground defenses a lot easier as well. So I think pros are a bit more 50-50 on that. But, you know, looking into the draft, we have a Shadow Demon Luna, so it doesn't feel like much has changed yet from 6.8. Wait, what was the last one? 8.9?
8.8, 8.9?
8.8. Oh, yeah, 8.9.
AAF.
You know, yeah. And Underlord, you know, is a new... I could say he's new hot pick. You know, he was picked all over in ESL Genting, and partially due to the pit changes, I think it's now absurd.
It really is.
They make root so powerful, and then they make pit root a few times in a cast. They're pretty dumb, and I've seen some really good abuses with the Dark Rift as well. You know, they push into a tower. You know, they push safely. They take Raxus with whatever hero they have, and then they just trigger the Dark Portal right before the Raxus fall so that there's no room for counterattacks. It's really powerful.
I think Underlord, you talked about the pit, you talked about the Dark Rift, but I think his actually strongest ability is the Atrophy Aura. Because he just makes certain draft like unable to be played well. He gets the Greaves. Yeah. Holy, your mic's going off right now.
Oh, is it? Oops. Yeah. Is it okay now?
No, it's worse now.
Oh.
Whatever you were having before, I think that was a bit better.
Okay, because I muted it for a cough, and okay, let me try to restart Discord.
Okay. All right.
What now?
Oh, this is a lot better.
Okay, yeah. So it's just a reset thing. All right.
Okay, so I think Atrophy Aura in combination with the items that he normally gets, which is Greaves and Pipe always, and then depending on again, he'll get Crimson Guard. He'll get I've seen Blaymail. I've seen Shiva's Guard. He basically is like a moving, no fun thing for your enemy team where you just can't do any damage. When
the numbers are pretty dumb. Yeah, it's really good against edgy based lineups, and that's why you see Morphling is back in the dumpster. A few other heroes as well. Luna is actually one of them. Juggernaut, another one as well. But Juggernaut can actually tech for damage items to deal with this. But Luna in general does go for stats, so she's actually really affected by this. And something interesting as well, DC, when I talked to them at ESL, they also mentioned that there is a very fun interaction, or well, anti-fun interaction with Venge's aura as well. If she does trigger the negative aura plus Underlord, you almost do no damage.
Yeah, I think Luna-based teams is a little bit better because of her aura, right? The Atrophy aura only affects base stats,
agility,
which is kind of what you said. But obviously, the flat plus damage that she gives to herself and the rest of the team is going to be I guess buffering a little bit against the Atrophy Aura. The other OP hero in this patch, which I'm sure if you guys were watching Cedo that you should be familiar with, is the Meepo. I don't know if Power Gaming was previously a Meepo team in the sense that you always ban Meepo against like OG or whatnot, but it feels like now you just ban Meepo against anybody because you don't really even need a good Meepo player. You just need
a decent one.
Yeah, you just need somebody that doesn't feed on Meepo and you're OP on the hero.
Yeah, the problem with the 4 bounty runes is that Meepo can now collect them really fast. You know, he has a good jungling ability, and like I mentioned as well, the shrines help him get past that early weird phase where he has to send one of the clones back to the fountain, but now they just hit up the shrine and go back to jungling. It really speeds up the whole process, and yeah, he's just way better now. He starts with his Aghanim Scepter built in.
Yeah.
It's just stupid, yep. And
oh, actually,
I myself am not looking forward to a Meepo meta because I can't play it myself, so I can't abuse it for pubs as well. And yeah, it's kind of rough.
You talked about the base shrines, like useful for base defense, but I've seen a lot of heroes, Meepo in particular, you just send your hero, instead of back to the fountain, you just go to the shrine in the base and then walk back to the lane. That trip is actually faster than moving back to the fountain. Because early game on, shrines just heal better and faster than the fountain.
Oh yeah, the shrine, no, even late game,
well, late game when you have like 3,000 HP, maybe not, but like, I think like upwards to like the 25-minute mark, I think shrines is still like quite good.
Yeah, they're pretty insane. They usually top you up the full in terms of health.
Yeah, mana maybe not.
Well.
Maybe not.
But
So
the thing
much.
is that you can drop items as well. It's a fixed amount, so you can have that stat manipulation thing. Yeah, talking more about the draft, you know, we get a Timbersaw, likely going to be going middle. Still open to discussion. Haven't seen a Ursa ban here from Power. Fan pick it up. It's very good against a junk mid. But if Power Gaming picks up a mid now, then maybe they don't have to grab up that Ursa. So probably a support here for Geek Fam if they are thinking along the Ursa route. So something.
Well, if they draft Ursa here, then they kind of really telegraph their lane, right? Because Juggernaut doesn't have to go mid. Juggernaut can go safe lane right now.
You the things that you shut down the. So you watch for their draft. You don't pick it now.
Yeah.
You can just pick up your support first, and then you decide on your mid. That's the strength of this draft. This Ursa, you don't have to pick it. It's great though. It's wonderful against tearing down Underlord. It's good against Juggernaut. You already have one of his biggest counters, which is Shadow Demon, picked up. So you don't have to worry too much about it. OD's ban. So I kind of like Ursa here. So I don't know. I just see a lot of Ursa against Juggernaut in some metas, and it just tears Juggernaut to shreds. So I don't know. It does seem possible, but we'll have to see what they pick here. So it's going to be a Weaver. It might be support, like we've seen a lot. A lot of people are adapting VP style of play with the Lil Weaver. Very powerful. And with Lunar Blessing.
The big weakness so far here in the Power Gaming draft is that they don't really have a reliable disable. Yeah. So I think this Weaver is going to be able to run circles around the team fight. In terms of what I've seen in the Chinese scene when I've been casting Weaver, it seems like whenever Weaver gets to late game, the support Weaver, if he gets Ags, I have not seen them lose a game. It's just like it's just really powerful. So Power Gaming is going to pick up the Disruptor to provide the lockdown for the Weaver as well as Timbersaw. So pretty good draft.
I like it. Yeah, it's very good. It's also powerful with Juggernaut alone. You glimpse back, spin, very powerful kill combo.
The downside though of these two support is that they're very good when they're going offensive to get kills. But because they're so squishy, I feel like if Power Gaming gets ran at for whatever reason, let's say they're out of position or somebody got caught out, I think Geek Fam will be able to clean them up fairly easily. Because normally you see like Witch Doctor plus, let's say, an Ogre Magi, Witch Doctor plus a Kunkka, or some kind of beefy support up in the front. Right now you got two very squishy ones, and I think that's something that Geek Fam could take advantage of.
I think Power Gaming might lean towards an very strong. Geek Fam has almost 0 stun apart from Luna's Lucent Beam, so I think Ember Spirit will be very powerful here, and I think they should grab it. There's almost nothing to stop the Ember Spirit.
For Power?
Yeah, I mean Power just pick Ember now. Really good draft. They have a frontliner. Ember is going to jump forward. There's Underlord to provide support from the back. I think Ember Spirit's strong here.
Yeah,
other heroes.
Ember's good against these four. I'm worried about the Ursa last pick that you kind of mentioned though, because
Alright, they go Mirana and a mid Mirana. Okay. I mean it's not too uncommon, but yeah, I guess it could work. But I think even a mid Ember versus Ursa is okay. It's not too terrible. I mean, they don't have any ganking heroes, so Geek Fam can't really help the Ursa much to gank. So
I think Ursa wins the 1v1, right?
Yeah, it wins the 1v1, but it's not terrible without ganking supports. You can just, I don't know, try and Flame Guard. You even have Witch Doctor that could come and harass the Ursa early to try and get the Ember some space. But, you know, yeah, Mirana is also good.
Yeah, there's a lot of setups for easy arrows. Glimpse has a little light on the ground, so you could arrow on top of that spot if that's something you practice on. I don't think I've seen this combination too much. The combo I've seen a lot is the Pit of Malice plus Kinetic Field, because you are just trapped in that circle, and you're not getting out. It's not fun.
Something to note as well: Timbersaw can no longer chain out a root, so that's another really strong counter to him.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just pretty ridiculous. And here we go, a Dragon Knight, some stun, decent mid that doesn't really lose any kind of laning matchup. So it's a good last pick. Helps with the push, tanky frontliner to combo with Timber. There's a lack of burst here in Power Gaming until the Aghanim comes up. So I like the DK. Very solid early game push potential that could come out. And Power Gaming opted not to go with the escapee mid. So they will not exploit the stunless, almost stunless Geek Fam lineup. So overall, I think I like Geek Fam's draft.
Is that the draft you would prefer more if you had to choose one to play?
Yeah, Timbersaw is going to melt Underlord. There's Shadow Demon for Jug. Dragon Knight's going to stun whoever is caught out of position. He doesn't die that easy. Weaver's really strong with Luna. Blessing. I mean, I don't know about the power level between these two teams, because skill difference always applies here, but I think if we're writing it on paper, I don't really like the Mirana pick. She has to do really well in the start. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you for the most part. I feel like it's much harder to play the Radiant draft well. Did my computer crash? No, it's just a spike.
No, it always spikes at the start.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Radiant draft is much harder to play. They do have very strong team fight, and I think that's where Power Gaming has to win from the... If both teams are playing even. Obviously, the laning stage is going to determine a lot. The person I'm going to be looking out for is the Weaver, because I feel like he will be able to do a lot of damage early on. He did start with the Blightstone, as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets to lane with Luna, it should be easy right clicks for days.
Yeah. It's kind of like having Drow on your team, except it's a little bit less flexible. So we have another Zai, but I think this is the South Asian Zai, so it's actually pronounced Zai, which means pro in slang.
Oh, is that what it means?
I don't know if it really means what it means. Pro.
Alright.
Like, wow, he's really Zai. You know.
Looks
Just
like
some C knowledge, guys.
we got some Geek Fam defensive trialing coming out. Sorry, offensive trialing coming out, and that's going to allow Velo to get the 1v1. Obviously, you guys seen Velo from the former MVP. I thought he actually played very well. I think Timbersaw is actually one of his best hero when he played on MVP.
Yeah, I mean, Timbersaw is every high MMR player's best, one of their best heroes, because it's one of the heroes used to climb.
Sure.
I think a pro told me once that, you know, if you want to climb MMR, learn Timbersaw and then you pretty much get there. Because he can off lane, which is the least favorite lane of pubs, you know, can do really well, exploiting bad players. You can kill everyone alone. It's really good.
Yep, and most importantly, you can snowball with that Bluster, which is something that Velo hopefully will be able to do.
Very aggressive arrow here from DDZ to kill off the range creep right away, so that he doesn't risk a deny, and now he pulls the two melees here. And if he gets the deny on the range, it'll be big for him. Hope he doesn't get it.
That's usually the Mirana laning tactic in the mid lane now. You kind of just arrow down the mid range creep immediately, and then to...
Yeah, it only happens when the DK blocks it. Creep go forward.
Yeah. It's also good when you're up against a melee, so you could like kind of double up the waves against a melee, and you could get a lot of harassing.
Yeah, she's just sniping these range creeps with the arrows, and she doesn't really care about the mana. Again, the presence of shrines makes mid laning decisions a lot different. You know, you can trade heavily with regen at the start, push out the wave, and then hit the shrine, and then come back. Jacko's having a tough time bottom actually. 2-0 to the Lunas, 3-2 already. A lot of poking here.
I mean, Luna or a +3 range hero right-clicking. I actually don't know how Power Gaming wins this bottom lane.
I mean, someone could get out of position. Cask into spin is still a dead hero. So
Yeah. I mean, they have Disruption and Sakushi, right? So
yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
I think Shadow Demon, if anything, is gonna be the.
That's a little bit of mistimed here by Weaver. Actually, that's a pretty big deal that he took Swarm for that, because you generally want Gemini attack to harass, but
He doesn't even have Sakuchi actually.
yeah, exactly. In order to force kills, you need Sakuchi. So
I like going Germinate in bugs, but some players just go for bugs right away if they know that they have the lockdown.
Uh-oh. 666.
What's happening? Double damage.
If Raji has Sakushi, like, Disruptor was dead there. Or maybe.
Would have been close, because, yeah, no Germinate attack, but... Yeah, oh, they might start the cast if they know that he doesn't have Sakuchi.
Oh, they know. He's only level 1 and he's shown bugs, so...
Yeah. I felt like they could have tried there and really dropped with 2 supports, but, you know, just want to hold on to those defensive spells. Witch Doctor is actually one of the best heroes for repelling tri-lane.
Yep.
He's got that cast that stops aggression really well, especially diving situation.
Oh, there's that cast flying out, but not gonna get the bounce. I mean, in theory, he's good, but maybe against more melee heroes, like against this particular lane, I feel like Geek Fam gets actually spread out pretty easily to avoid cask like what we just saw.
So, in your experience with Geek Fam and Power Gaming, who do you think is... Do we have a balanced matchup going on?
Oh, here comes that spin. Kinetic Field, level 1 plus Thunderstrike. Raji dropping low. It looks like they are going to get the kill. Maledict on Raji, and they are going to get a return one, so... good stuff here, but Geek Fam getting the first blood. You were asking me who I think is the stronger team?
Yeah.
Probably Power, but... You know, I haven't watched these two teams play in this new patch, so I'm not too sure what their recent form is, but Power probably has like higher individual skill level.
I'm just asking more of like, are we having a situation 3 kind of thing? No, right?
Wait,
or maybe
you're cutting off a bit. Sometimes I'm not exactly sure why.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying like, is the situation where we have a team that's like much better. You know, it's not really about the patch, but you know, it's like if one team is mechanically better by a large margin, then yeah, we might see some differences. But so far, I'm seeing like a pretty even. You know, although mid is getting crushed by the DK, there's nothing that Miranda can really do to kill a DK, especially with the lane setup. Like there's not many ganking options. She's using arrows just to farm. Tihi has got Dragon Blood, so I don't think any kind of harassment is gonna really sit. Yeah, it's gonna try.
Okay.
Okay, they have Thunderstrike. They might kill him.
You really need Maledict before all those nukes drop. Glimpse back here, the right clicks are going to continue. I think Maledict... Ooh, nice arrow. Didn't even need that, but for a little bit of hype. For the arrow snipe. Yeah.
And meanwhile, yeah, I think this was bound to happen. But strength heroes solo against Timbersaw is just a nightmare.
I don't think it's bound to happen. I've seen this matchup a lot of times. I feel like... the Pitlord played it wrong. Like, he should really not die to this combination.
I mean, he is level 6 to level 4, so...
Yeah. Well, apparently Zai, not so Zai. It is a hard matchup, but it's not a matchup where you should get wrecked on.
Yeah, but he's 2 levels behind, which is some massive wrecking, so...
Yeah. Might be more if he dies here.
Yeah, is he gonna die? He's gonna die again. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he's... Firestorm's helping out, Towers not doing much, and there's that kill.
Yep, so Velo clearly outskilling his opponent here, and I do like this deep observer ward in the bottom lane. Allows for some nighttime disruptions as well. They might try and go for it. Oh, there's a soul catcher. And now we have the scary point of this tri-lane.
Disruption on MTR, and the bugs this time should hit, and MTR is dead. There's so much damage. Jacko, I'm not sure what he's actually about, but he's about to go down. One more beam. Nighttime vision. There you go. Yeah.
She's good, man. Level 5 on Luna already. Actually, you talked about some... whatnot. Shionix is actually, he used to be on First Departure, I like to say. But he used to be one of the Malaysian-Singapore hybrid teams.
Okay.
So I've seen quite a bit. He used to play mid, shifted to carry. So, pretty decent player. Did carry at times, so we'll see how he does on a Luna. But Luna's pretty brainy. You just hold Eclipse, Manta, and then let your Glaives do the talk.
So watching how the laning stage has went, I want to say that Power Gaming has not really been in tune with the new patch. Zai getting bullied around a bit under his tower. Like, that bottom lane, I don't think Jacko realized how much this Weaver does.
Dead again.
Oh, maybe not.
Doctor is here to save him. So.
I don't think they can actually get a kill on him, though.
Yeah, they can't kill him, but at least he doesn't die. Because if that chase carried on, he was dead.
Oh, glimpse into Arrow. Arrow's gonna hit.
Ooh,
Firestorm's gonna be there. The stuns are being laid up a bit. And here comes a Maledict. Okay, 4-man gank, guys.
Yeah,
Well
they
done.
needed that. They really did. And you talked about the glimpse in the drop. It does show that marker on the ground. Allows you to get that. Oh, there's an Omni Slash. Get the Crimson Shadow Demon. And very nice solo pick off there from Jacko. Of course, the support's not respecting the level 6 Jug. Allowing him to get a solo kill, which is something you do not want. And now he's maybe gonna try and spin this creep wave down? I don't know. There's a Seta there to heal them up, so I'm not sure he can.
Teehee gets fielded up in the mid lane. Maledict's on him. They have the glimpse, but actually they want to turn on to 666. And
Fire.
he will go down. So capture was there.
Yeah. So Mirana is looking pretty nice for a farm. I mean, it's been an even lane thus far. 8 minutes in. Net worth, not so much of a difference. Slightly dire favorite, but that's to be expected. The off lane was trashing, and the tri lane does crimp the Juggernaut's farming.
Yeah. And of course, Velo's winning the 1v1. Dragonite's doing better now. Actually, it's quite close between the Juggernaut and the Mirana. Or sorry, Dragonite and the Mirana.
Oh, they go for Moonlight. And there's an Underlord there. Maybe they just trap Rochester.
Okay.
Catch him, spin him, and oh, it's too short, the duration. Yeah.
Well, they just fail gang the support. That's kind of the power of the Weaver, right? Any other support gets caught in the tower like that is just dead. Alright, DDZ's on some next level stuff here behind the enemy tower. Is he
they're
gonna go
farm
down?
up the stack.
They have Eclipse. Alright.
I'm not sure what he was doing there. But, that was a small chance the Ancients got him, but they did get the huge stack here. I think it was a triple stack.
Okay.
So it's pretty big. Velo gets the last hit on the top tower. So this guy is going to get a really fast pipe, I think. And they're going to fight bottom.
No, I think he stops at the hood, and then he goes back for Axe. MTR gonna get caught. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. MTR gonna get caught here, and the right click should get him dead. Luna waiting to KS with a beam.
Oh!
Do you have
so he did get the last hit in the end. And with Velo there to tank the tower, he's gonna get it.
Oh, so far I gotta say I like the Velo addition to the team, man.
It's yeah, like I said, this draft is just way better. Geek fam, they have too many tanky heroes, and there's a lack of burst here on Power Gaming. It's very hard for them to eat through anything. And so Mirana gets her Ags, and if she gets it too late, you know, they over tank up. It's even harder to kill them. It's not gonna be easy, and 666 is probably gonna die here.
Velo's finishing a Vanguard?
What?
Hold on, I thought Crimson gonna get caught here, but never mind. It was the Disruptor getting caught, and now Velo behind enemy line. Zai's gonna get beamed. No, Luna a little bit out of range here. How's he's going in? Velo does have Chakram right now, and he needs a little bit more. The spin's gonna take it down, and Velo on a very big dominating streak. He has a Vid booster.
Zai left EG for this, Kappa. Well, this is gonna be a quick game.
Sorry, the Vid booster makes sense. Obviously, he's not going Vanguard. He's going Bloodstone. What am I saying?
Bloodstone.
Yeah, I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, a Vanguard wouldn't be too crazy if he wants to get Crimson against the source, which is Jug.
I mean, he's having some kind of amazing start, right? He probably does not get Vanguard in this game.
Okay, they're gonna try. The pin on Melis doesn't last too long. Silence completely missing that. A Static Storm completely airballs, and now Zai in deep trouble. He's gonna get picked off by the Weaver.
Wait.
They leave him alive? I know. He's dead. Glimpse will come out. Oh man, that chakram did a lot. Raji is gonna go in.
Raji.
Ooh,
Okay,
time
Raji
lapse.
goes back. I
I keep
mean,
mixing up with the other player, Rocher. There's another player called Rocher with that exact spelling, but with a jur at the end.
I see.
I cast him a lot more than Raji, but
So I think in theory, like, Power Gaming has better team fight, and maybe they team fight their way back into this game, but looking at the execution, right, like, we saw Disruptor missing an ult completely. Geek Fam is so far ahead in terms of item progression that there might be that possibility, but I don't think we're going to see it this game. Geek Fam, unless they throw pretty hard, they should be able to mow down these towers very easily.
yeah. Oh, nice trap. They have an arrow here on Weaver, so... and they didn't exploit that. Luna grabbed up. Oh, that's the Eclipse. A little bit off target. DDZ might go down. No, doesn't get him, but they will get him with the Timber. So you talk about throw.
Not over just yet here. Velo going in here, trying to kill Zai. Zai looks like he might complete his Uber trip out. 666 gonna get rescued as well. And now Omni Slash onto Velo. The tower plus a crit is gonna get the kill. Jago is gonna spin away defensively. So I gotta say that was a 5 out of 5 Uber driver on that escape. And baiting Velo in, actually. Giving a big streak kill to the Juggernaut. That's gonna hit him to level 10. And that was a pretty important fight if you ask me.
Yeah, of course. Really good fight for them to take. But unfortunately, Omni Slash is down. Witch Doctor ult is down. So when when Timber respawns, Roshan, they already pinged it out. There are bugs and there's a medallion, Blightstone. Roshan will melt really fast, especially with the Lunar Blessing. Oh, they're going for Zai. I don't know how this is. Baited out the Moonlight. That's pretty good.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got a smoke gang up top here. DDZ leading it. Arrow, blind arrow, that's gonna hit. What a player. They got Static Storm on top. They probably need to commit it. No, Maledict plus the right clicks will be enough here, and that was a key pick. You talked about them thinking about Roche. Well, that's gonna delay that Roche even further. That's gonna propel DDZ towards that point booster and Axe. So it ain't over yet. Power Gaming definitely showing some signs of life.
Yeah. And we have to... No, they're going in anyway. They don't need... She's out in 10 seconds. She can come up to collect this, but Armlet DK will add a little bit of punch to his damage. Really would like the Weaver here, though, for the minus.
Yeah, Weaver has the medallion as well, so the bugs will fly out.
He has Blightstone as well. He has a lot of minus armor.
There you go.
There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. Luna's gonna join them. They have Death Ward, Omni Slash in 30 seconds, so I think they're forfeiting this. They're already... So, no real good way to engage into this heroes.
Yeah. I mean, in theory they have Pit and Static Storm, but that's only if they're all there, which they are not. Okay. Now Velo, again, being super aggressive.
Nice.
666.
On the neutral creep.
Okay, it's gonna go down. Velo actually did finish the Vanguard. Interesting.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Crimson Guard, like I said, it blocks the only real damage output for the Juggernaut, and it really, like we already say, burst is the big problem. So if you make your team unburstable, then you can't lose team fights, right?
I guess so. I would say that Bloodstone, when you're having this kind of start, is perhaps better, but
yeah,
Valen knows better.
It's the greedier build.
Yeah, this
doesn't make you more tanky.
This is a I win now build, which is what they're doing now.
He just needs to be the frontliner that lets loose, and then they win.
I mean, yeah.
He's not
how are they actually gonna kill Velo, right? Like,
even got the medallion armor on him just for extra swag.
Okay, they glued some
Omni
back in.
Slash will do no damage actually if they try.
They had the tower on him plus Maledict, and they can't even touch him. He's at full HP.
He's got 43 armor, so just saying.
Okay, arrow on.
Caught.
Yeah, he's... Great Storm. Velo's gonna tank the Death Ward as well. I think he dies with this though. Okay, he's actually rooted again, taking a ton of damage, and looks like he will go down. Great play here, and now we're gonna have the Luna respawn. Eclipse available. Is gonna cast it. It's gonna fly out right now. Jai trying to get everybody back, but
if they peel everyone back.
Oh, arrow?
Does he cancel it? He cancels
DDZ trying to go for the kill on Luna. Luna dropping very low right clicks, and looks like the ult was cancelled. DDZ dropping very low, and Witch Doctor healing everybody back up.
Oh,
and looks like Power Gaming makes a great hold up in the base. And Teehee will be the last one to drop. That's a team wipe plus Aegis.
Yeah.
Lost on the Power Gaming high ground.
Is top tier. You can't push into that Firestorm. Like, no way. That Firestorm is just too broken against early game pushes.
I mean, what went wrong
He's like
there?
a better Coddle, you know? He's
I
like a
mean,
better Coddle.
Firestorm did a lot of damage, but I think the bigger thing was them not respecting the Death Ward, right? Like Velo's like, okay, I got Vanguard, I got Hood.
You can't go up high ground level. That whole choke point is denied. Firestorm means your wave is gone, so you're taking tower damage. There's Static Storm, Kinetic Field. You can't even get to the Witch Doctor. I mean, yeah, it's cool damage, but you just... Whoever is in the base can't get out, and whoever is outside can't get into save, so... It was a pretty normal thing. I think with that Aegis, they should have just gone for tier 2s and shrines and then just heal further ahead instead of trying to be greedy and end. It could cost them the game, but it's still early to say.
Well, the go graph is definitely taking a heavy toll, and I mean, I don't think it's too crazy to say that it could become a comeback. Because again, I want to point out to the Timbersaw, right? If you're looking to scale, getting a Bloodstone is probably the way to go. But he's went for this Crimson Guard, looking to finish the game right now. And losing out on a push like that kind of makes his progression to the mid and late game going to be a big problem. 666 going to get caught on the bottom side. He will go down. He's going to try to kill Crimson. Crimson, though, has a TP out. So that is a big ultimate wasted here. And that might prompt the push in the mid lane.
Oh well. They get a nice kill. Not the end of the world.
Alright, Zai's going to deny the tower. Don't think they care about it too much.
They're back in again, but without their Shadow Demon, so...
I mean, there's no Disruptor on the other side, right? So it's 4-on-4. And Velo, he is just killing the creep wave. He's tanking it up in the front lines. That's going to allow Teehee, right-clicking. Okay, nice cast, bouncing between two heroes. Pit of Malice stopping them down, but...
Oh, arrow!
There's just no follow-up. They can't run past Velo.
Yeah, he's just like, hi. I mean, when you have 40 armor at the 18-minute mark, you know, you take nothing.
Dude,
he's got 54 life regen as well.
Yeah. He's under the 2 tier 4 towers.
Oh, that's a nice trap in there. Pit on 3 and the Firestorm as well. Max HP damage. They lose the Donkey as well. Velo pops the Crimson Guard. Defend him from a lot of the ward damage actually.
Oh, Psionics? Oh, there we go. There's going to be a disruption. Jackal coming in, going for the kill. He gets stunned immediately, and he's going to get right-click down thanks to the Soul Catcher. That's everything on Power Gaming. They use the Death Ward, which is really their big source of damage output. They use the Static Storm. So what is it left here for Power Gaming to defend this Rex? I'm not too sure. Okay, Pit of Malice. Teehee's going to drop very, very low, but he's armor toggling. He is going to make it hard. They do finally get the kill, but the Rex is now in peril. Velo ignoring the team fight, going for the objective gaming. He's going to... Yeah, okay, he finally got it.
Alright, so now dying is okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of okay. They lose 3 heroes. They keep Luna alive. She's a top pushing again. And I don't think the Radiant can make much of... Maybe get a tier 1 with this 30 seconds down. But yeah, the Crimson Guard just worked out really well. The guard damage is just really strong.
Yeah, and then Pipe's coming up next. Yeah, I don't know. They are kind of getting wrecked by the Pit of Malice, because like, oftentimes they stay a bit too long, they try to retreat, and then they realize, oh, Pit is going to stun us again.
Yeah, you talked about, Jacko getting caught. Like, we talked about this Purge being really strong against him. Goes for the Disruption. I'm not sure that was the best play, but...
I think the Disruption actually made the bug miss.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. And Shrine will keep him alive. But yeah, they were not going to kill him with those 2. And they denied the tier 1. So they're still really far ahead, despite the mistakes and stuff.
So I think if Power Gaming wants a chance to win, it's going to be up to DDZ, right? He has the power to now split push, which unfortunately he's going to get caught. So there goes that split push idea. But as I was saying, he needs to split push and just delay the game. Keep delaying it, because you know that Geek has win for
you
like...
split push that well without Aghanims.
No, he has Aghanims.
Oh, he has? Okay, he just bought it. Because at that team fight at the base, he didn't have it.
Yeah. Well, ideally he wants Aghanim and Blink. But the reveal of the Shadow Blade from Dragonite.
Yeah.
Got
it was a problem, you know, we talked about the Mirage having to do, and she didn't do really well. So no early Aghanims means lack of burst, no split push. And Juggernaut's not looking too hot. Buyback once, he died a couple of times. It's just a rough game, you know, because Geek Fam just keep bashing away at your... You can't do anything about it. Try and hold with Zai. He's got his Greaves, but the farm is going to him.
Oh, Zai might get caught here. Down to about half HP immediately. Okay, he's gonna pop the Uber taxi. Can he make it home? He needs to pop his heals. He will get heal up. Static Storm gets used though. So that's going to be a big part of the defense. Tier 2 is going to go down. I think seeing the Static Storm used, Geek Fam just says, dude, we could go high ground. Nope, they want the Shrines instead.
Yeah, you always want to get the Shrines. You get the Shrines, otherwise, you know, you might have one of those crazy clutch moments where they TP behind the Shrine and then gank you from the back and pincer you in. So you don't want to take the risk, just get that free money. Deny that map control.
The other big problem that we are looming is that Raji is approaching the Aghanim Scepter. And something that we've been kind of talking about is that the power gaming team lacks damage, right?
Yep.
Death Force doing quite a bit.
Definitely cause more trouble.
Yeah. I think we might be approaching to a point where they just can't kill enough people. They're trying to smoke out to
I don't even think they can kill anyone except... Because Viva's going to stay way back to... And the rest of them are super tanky. Luna is kind of tanky with time lapse. Very hard.
I think because there's no BKBs up on Geek Fam yet, like if you get a good storm with Firestorm, Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Pit,
all the storms.
Yeah, all the storms, and a Death War on top, I think you could kill a couple of people. I mean, in fact, that's how they've been killing a couple of people. But as this game drags out late, BKBs are going to come up, Acceptor is going to come up, so... I don't think the game gets easier as it progresses. And DDZ is he split pushing yet? He's got Dagger Gold, but he's not buying it. So I wonder if he's considering
buyback.
I guess, or maybe
he wants to go for something else.
EB is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, EB could work. Dragon Tail's a problem for him. Lincoln's will prevent any kind of Dragon Tail.
He got Yules.
Okay.
Yules for what?
Interrupts. They don't have good interrupts.
No, but seriously, Yules for what?
Arrows. It can combo with Blink later. I'm just shooting ideas here.
Yeah,
not even sure it's the most. But you know, it has uses. You can use up a Weaver and then arrow him. You can use a Timber trying to chain away, break his channel. It's not too bad. It gives you mana regen that he doesn't really.
I mean, I think DDZ is at a spot where he needs to buy like 4 items.
Sentry Ward.
Oh, they can purge him up? Oh, he's dead. Oh! Just outside of the sentry! My god, if that was an old patch with the insta stun of Dragon Tail, he would have died there. But that new patch though, with that projectile.
Ice throw, breaking things one at a time.
What a lucky guy.
And someone on Reddit was complaining the other day, right? Stun thing, there's...
Oh, someone is complaining on Reddit? What a surprise.
Yeah, about the insta stun thing, but now it's no longer happening. Oh, but never mind, you get stunned anyway, that's a lot. Easy, whoa, it's going down.
Okay, that Yules though, doing some work, he now gets a TP out, except his TP is on CD. I don't think they knows that though, so they're just gonna let him go.
Yeah, see, saves lives. Could have healed the DK, but gives you movement speed as well. That's nice.
Well, despite being 1 Raxus up, Geek Fam is having trouble finishing this game because Underlord showing his worth on high ground base defense. And he's gonna get pincer here. Uh-oh, if he starts TPing now, he might die. He needs to Dark Rift, like, right now. Yeah, he's gonna Dark Rift, and he should be absolutely fine.
They're not even gonna commit spells on him.
Yo, how baller would it be if he just, like, cancels Zol and just start, like, killing the Shadow Demon?
That would have been unwise.
Probably too baller, yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to understand that this is the medic Underlord and not the Radiance toting mid Underlord that we used to see in Dota 1.
I mean, I seen medic Underlord punch pretty hard with his atrophy aura.
Yeah, when he's killed a couple of creeps,
yeah.
He's got 0. I always wanted to build Echo Saber on this guy. It's like the Elder Titan thing, where you have a lot of damage and you Echo Saber someone.
Sure.
Gotta feel really good.
Alright, we got Geek Fam taking the second Aegis.
Oh, Zai has to be careful here. He does have Guardian Greaves, which actually does help a little bit.
I think the problem is that he just has Guardian Greaves right now, because I think this point in game, a well-farmed Pit Lord has Guardian Greaves and Pipe, and probably working towards his next item. And you can see that his net worth is not doing too well.
Wow, Jacko went down. This DK is pretty powerful, actually. What talent did he go for? He went for the 40 damage talent. Okay, so that's why he hits so hard. He hits for 200 apiece.
Yep.
Has that silver edge bonus damage. Pretty good attack speed. Yeah, killed off the Juggernaut. He does have buyback, but I really don't think he wants.
Velo's already in there, getting the armor from the Crude Wave.
Yep.
Alright, casual 51 armor with Crimson Pipe and a plate mail.
And that's with a solo crest on him.
Yeah.
Oh, super balanced. Arrow's gonna fly across, only tagging a creep. Moonlight will go and they'll try for the Luna. Aegis is there. There's the win.
Therefore gets used as well, but they stun MTR immediately. Therefore gets cancelled. Shrine's keeping everyone up, but okay, they're probably gonna kill Luna with the Maledict. No, time lapse. What a save!
Keeps the Aegis, which is pretty good. You know, it's a small thing in comparison to what's been happening. They're gonna try and kill this Dimmersaur. Not die, actually.
Yeah, they already used them, so that's not a kill. Jackal getting caught out there is a big problem. That's gonna be the second lane of Rex. And Arrows is drawn for the bottom lane, and yeah.
I think at this point they're just talking about game.
They're talking about what?
Game 2.
Oh, what an arrow! DDZ. Okay.
That could kill him. Nope.
Time lapse. Oh, Yules though.
Scepter is really tanky. Yeah. And now the Mirana is probably gonna get killed. Smack him. Oh, he cannot get in because of the kinetic field.
Okay, meanwhile, Eclipse gets used on the background. Omni Slash trying to get the Raji kill, but Sakuchi's going to get him away. Long arrow, not going to hit. Raji is going to go down, going for the MTR kill. Meanwhile, DDZ's on the run. So far, 1-for-1 trade, but they got Jacko.
And the bail. Run!
Oh, the disruption!
No,
wait.
No, it doesn't. It will.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yep, it does not make any sense.
Right.
But Dark Rift is pretty good.
DDZ.
One demon magic over the other. Underlord's powerful.
I mean, he's trying his best to push out this wave, but I don't really think they need a wave anymore. They have wave at top and bottom, or top and mid.
I still feel that they would have had a better time. Thing like an Ember Spirit.
Maybe, but
yeah. I mean, the Mirana's doing his best. It's not like he's doing his best, but this is just rough. At this point, if you look at the net worth, it's like 12,000 in favor of Geek Fam. So they pretty much got game 1 in the bag. We'll see what happens here. Shionix still has that Aegis and the time lapse. Oh boy, yeah, this is looking rough to watch.
Yeah, Velo's in their base more than his own, because he is constantly under the tier 4. They are pinging him out. They're trying to kill him. Okay.
Look at Jackie. Look at Jackie trying. He's trying his best.
Zai is gonna drop pretty low. He will die to the Purge. Aegis is down, but so is the Raxus. So
I think it's a good game.
okay, DDZ comes in, trying to go for the kill. Oh my god, the time lapse.
And the Lotus off as well. Whose Lotus is it? Oh yeah, it's Timbersaw. And you know, you gotta really give it up to Velo. Stone, he went for Lotus off, all the defensive items, and just played the shielded Gundam kind of style. Doesn't Zai.
I guess if you're looking to solo carry a pub game with Timbersaw, this is the way.
Yeah, this is not the way if you're trying to solo carry, but if you're just trying to provide a good front line for your Luna siege engine, then
I mean, if your teammates are not idiots, right? If they recognize, oh, Velo's tanking for me, let's actually hit the building. But obviously, if you try to in pubs, your teammate's gonna run in and fight with you under the tower, and you're like, oh.
And then they'll say, Noob Timber got Crimson Guard.
Yeah. Anyways, very kind of, I don't want to say...
I mean, like, based on the draft, you cannot really go, but... Yeah, that's why I asked, the only chance that this would have gone probably differently would be a skill difference kind of thing. And, there was a little bit. Velo was clearly better than Zion. Even though there is a hero matchup favor, Zai still fell short. Dying twice solo was definitely not part of the plan.
Not a play.
Yeah, and although the kill score is pretty even, still no reflection of what this game is, actually.
Yep. All right, that's gonna do it for game 1. Game 2 of this best of 2 is coming up next, guys. This is a group stage, so there's not gonna be a best of 3. Although I do want to quickly say that Power Gaming, this is their fourth set in the group stage, and they have not won a single set. They have one draw and two losses, so I guess they have not been doing too well. Meanwhile, Geek Fam, this is their fifth game, and they have two draws and two losses. So not any better than Power Gaming, but they are...
So we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
The group stages?
maybe, but let's just say that both these teams are evenly matched, at least based on the previous record. But Geek Fam looking a little bit stronger
This
here.
was a outdraft then, in that case. If they're both equally matched, I think it's a serious outdraft. Lack of burst damage was the key point here. And yeah, hope for them to have a better game in game number 2. Let's see what they can pull out of the hat.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. For Lysander, I'm Luminous. We'll be back in just a bit.